Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Coach Walker TV. I'm a little excited on this episode. As you can see, I got my Steeler hat on because I just finished watching my Pittsburgh Steelers beat up on the Green Bay Packers today, and I'm going to talk a little bit about why Mike Tomlin is a little bit more genius than what we give him credit for. All right, so let's jump right to it. So in the past, we've talked about the offense mostly and the woes of the offense, and Matt Canada being the offensive coordinator and the things that he wasn't doing early in the season. Now that he's been down on the sideline, the Steelers are 2-0 since he's been on the sideline. One quick note that I noticed with Matt Canada being on the sideline and the Steelers being 2-0, one thing that brings is it brings a level of communication that you don't get when the offensive coordinator is in the booth. You can talk to your quarterback, you can talk to your receivers, you can talk to your linemen, you can essentially talk to your whole offense after every drive if you need to. It's better than trying to get on the phones and talk to your coordinator up in the booth. So maybe that's the reason why they made that change. And I do believe that the play calling has changed a little bit from what I've seen watching the last few games. Instead of the plays going side to side a lot of times, with these jet sweeps and these quick screens out to the perimeter of the fields, I'm starting to see a lot more of the ball going down the field, like up the field. So we're going vertical now instead of horizontal. And in football, it's important to go vertical. You need to gain yards on first down, second down, and try to stay in between the sticks. You don't want to get behind the sticks. A lot of times going horizontal can put you behind the sticks because the ball is going to the side instead of, vertically and going down the field. So I do believe that those two changes are helping the Steelers offense right now, bringing Canada down to the field, and then some of his play calling. I don't know if Tomlin's got in his ear, and I've told him, listen, we got to move the ball forward. We're still only averaging, I think it was like 16 points a game or something like that. So, and got to win a day with 23 points. So, still not electrifying, still not putting up 30 points a game or anything like that. But the offense is doing enough to get 20 points on the board, 25 points, 23 points, averaging 16, and that's getting us by. And that's going to lead me to my second point. The reason why Mike Tomlin is a little bit more genius than what we're giving him credit for, we have to remember one thing about Mike Tomlin. He is a defensive coach. And the one stat that has gone overlooked so far in the Pittsburgh Steelers season thus far is that they are +9, including today's game. They are +9 in the turnover differential in the NFL. As of today, that ties the lead. Now, I'm not sure what happened to with Cincinnati today. I think they were +9, and there's one other team that was up there. But as of today, with the interceptions that they had today, actually they're +10 now. But they had 2 interceptions today, so they're +10 on the turnover differential in the NFL. That's going to be at the top. If they're not going to be number 1, they're definitely going to be in the top 3 after this week. So that goes overlooked because that's a big thing in the NFL. If your defense is causing turnovers at that rate, and for people, I'll back up a little bit. For people that don't understand turnover differential, the +10, what that means is the Steelers have taken the ball away 10 times versus not giving the ball away. So they're +10 on that differential. All right, so they've taken the ball away 10 times on their defense. That is a league leader right now. So, and Tomlin is a defensive coach, and you can see it sometimes. He's even said it. He's comfortable with his defense in the game. They did it today 2 times. They got 2 turnovers on the last 2 possessions for the from the Packers today. With about 3 minutes left, they got an interception in the red zone, and then they got another interception in the red zone at the very end of the game. And that was another stat. They also lead the league in turnovers inside the red zone. So we have to turn our attention to the Steelers defense and then being able to close out games. So I just want to give Tomlin his credit for using his defensive mind. He's a defensive minded coach. So in using that, he's putting that pressure and putting that in the game, and we can win games with our defense. He's putting it on his defense using his defensive mind. So that's not a bad thing. So we have to turn our attention to that. And what that allows to happen is for the offense not to have to score a lot of points all the time because the defense is strong. And if you recall, any real Steelers fans out there that's been around for a while, when the Steelers were winning winning Super Bowls, even back in the 70s, they had strong defenses. The Super Bowl in 2005, 2006 year, strong defense. The Super Bowl in 2010, strong defenses. That is where the Steelers make their money, and that's what Tomlin bets on. And so far, with a 6-3 team right now, he's doing it again. So here we go. I know we like to rag Tomlin sometimes. I even get on him sometimes because I wonder what he's thinking, but he'll prove me wrong with performances like what we've seen the past couple of weeks. 2-0. They have made the changes that Tomlin talked about a few weeks ago, and the Steelers are winning. They are now 6-3. They're in the running for the division, and it's going to be another year where you're not going to want to have to play the Steelers when playoff time comes. So let's just keep an eye on those boys. And I'm gonna give Tomlin his credit, man, being a good defensive coach and getting the Steelers winning. So again, I appreciate y'all tuning in to this episode. If you like my content, hey, please subscribe, share, comment. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. So I'll catch up with y'all next time.